Alrighty, good morning everyone. Hello and welcome to the show. It is the DSP Morning Show for Tuesday, the 10th of March, 2026. I'm DSP. How y'all doing this morning? Good morning, good morning. And welcome to the channel. How you doing? I hope that you're all doing well and you're ready to chill with Phil for a bit here. Before we get started with the brand new playthrough, I'll be attempting Slay the Spire 2 today. Brand new game that came out in early access on Thursday. Sequel to obviously the very, very big cult hit Slay the Spire, which I never played. Slay the Spire very much was a game that was PC-centric for a very long time. It did eventually get enough popularity that it was ported to all consoles and everything. But in this case, you know, it's one of those that kind of went right over my head. And I never really did anything with. So I'm excited today to finally jump into something brand new that I've never done before. And I'm excited. I hope that you guys are excited too. It should be good. So, how are y'all doing today? I hope I find you all well. Sorry, I'm just getting rid of something that popped up that was spam. Get rid of this crap. Okay. Cool. Yeah, how's everyone doing? Today is Mario Day, if you're not aware. March 10th is considered Mario Day because MAR 10 looks like the word Mario. So in honor of Mario Day today, I will be reacting to the Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer. Not really looking forward to it because everything we've seen of the movie up to now has not been very good to me at all. Even the movie poster that released a couple days ago, I looked at it, I was like, oh, Wart is in the movie. Oh, I can't wait for a character from Super Mario Bros. 2 to be crammed into and introduced into the Mario universe in the Super Mario Galaxy movie. That totally makes a lot of sense. So we will react to it today, and we'll see how it goes, okay? We'll chill for about an hour here and build up some viewership for the premiere of Slay the Spire 2. Okay, so let's see who we got here this morning for the morning show. We've got Thigs93, The Shadow of Protrusion, Fanatics, Game Boy, how are ya? Emperor Ferbs, good morning. King of the Void, what's up? Pokemon Enthusiastic, excuse me. Blueface, Bookworm. Who else? Caliban, Glorious Draven. Chris, good morning. D-Man, good morning. Bookworm, I already said hello to Bookworm. Pizza Time, what's up? Smug Jack, Ian Joma, and Fader. On the kick side, who do we got today? Lord X Law, Humans, Leaned in Droves, RGB Heatsink. Let's see, Bizarre Pronunciation. Who else? Virtual Boy Defeats DSP is here. Omega Trees, Greedjar, Yavanna, and more. Very nice. So, how is everyone this morning? What's on everyone's mind today? What's the hot topic? What's everyone discussing? Rose Diamonds, how you doing? I see you over there. Helixification, I see you. Copium, I see you. How you doing? Koopaloop, good morning. How are you? Hope everyone's doing well. Today should be a good day. Good variety of stuff. I'm definitely excited to try a new game that I've never played before. You know, it's a franchise that people like, right? Everyone really likes Slay the Spire 1. Now I get to play the sequel. And by the way, I'm just going to say this up front. I don't care it's early access. I'm playing it now while everyone else is playing it and enjoying it. If you ask me to stop playing it because it's early access, I'm just going to remove you from chat. I'm serious. Because people were so unfair to Hades 2 when it was in early access and everyone was liking it. And then people complained, oh, it's early access, stop playing it. Then when I played the full access, no one cared because the game was already a year and a half old. So I'm not going to listen to any naysayers and negative people. I'm just going to play the game and enjoy it, and you're going to shut up about it. I don't want to hear your opinions. If it's the dumb one, oh, it's early access, don't play it. I don't want to hear you, okay? Jasper Kitty, good morning. Jasper Kitty is here today. How you doing, buddy? I'm surprised to see him here 2 days in a row, because usually he doesn't come in here 2 days in a row, even when he's able to, okay? Jasper Kitty, how you doing? What's going on today? What are you doing? He likes the lights today. He's looking at the lights around me, and he's, like, fascinated. So he's like, you know, you want to come up here and say hello to everybody? Do you want to come up here and say hello to everyone on stream? You want to come up here? No. He's just staring, but he's not jumping. Okay. Well, I know. If you guys, you want to see Jasper, I'd like to get him up here, but he's a cat of his own mind. He does what he wants. Yesterday, he came up here willingly, easily. Today, he's just staring at me. You're not going to come up here? Why not? A big yawn. Why not? Why don't you want to come up here and say hello to all the people who are watching? Hundreds of people. Oh, he might come up here. He's stretching. Look at this. Here he comes. See that? I just had to be patient. There he is. Okay. Very good. Ah. I got a kitty's tail in my face. Jasper, say hello to everyone. They all want to see you. They love seeing you in the new setup. Nice HD setup. Good camera setup. Nice lighting. There we go. I know. Human says, I can't believe Jasper's first owners, basically abandoned him. He's a great cat. There's absolutely no reason for it. Yeah, let's declaw him and then get rid of him. Wow, what great cat parents they were, right? Mutilate the cat, then abandon him on top of that. Wow, great people. Some people are just scum. They don't care, and they basically think that animals are things to be bought, sold, and mistreated as belongings rather than living creatures. It's pretty sad. But not us. What kind of cat is Jasper? Just American Tabby. The American Tabby cat. No, we didn't declaw him. Shut up. If you say that again, you're gone. Awful person would even say something like that in my chat. Okay. How y'all doing? Good morning, everybody. Anyone have a question for Jasper? While he's here, anyone want to ask him a question? Oh, of course. Shadow of Protrusion says, well, Jasper must be happy now, though. It ended up well. Are you kidding me? I've said this. Our house is a cat's dream. A cat mansion. There's so many rooms to go in. There's ledges to climb. There's things to do in every area. There's tons of closets and things to crawl in and hide in. He loves the house. He is so happy to be here. Whoa, careful, buddy. He's slipping. He's slipping and sliding. This song's too loud and obnoxious. I'm skipping this song. I don't like this one. There we go. This is more relaxing. Satan, good morning. Good to see you. How you doing, Satan? Does Jasper do any tricks? No. He's a cat. Cats don't do tricks. How silly. Does he do things that we find cute and adorable? Of course. He's a cat. He does cute things all the time. Two silly questions. Does Jasper shed a lot? He sheds a moderate amount. Meaning, yes, there's hair in the house, but it's not giant clumps or, it's not out of control. If we don't brush him enough regularly, then it can get built up. But as long as we brush him every once in a while, like every couple weeks, a good brushing, he's okay. So, not a huge deal. Although it's funny that, I'll take out a nice clean shirt out of the closet, I'll put it on, I'll look down, there's cat hair on it. I'm like, how the hell did the cat hair get on the clean shirt? Who knows? Maybe when it was on the bed after being folded, he jumped on it or who knows, right? That's what happens. Does he hairball a lot? No. He has a food that reduces hairballs because at one point he did have a lot of hair issues. So he doesn't hairball that much. Maybe once a month he'll hack up a hairball. Send him to school? Absolutely not. This kitty doesn't need to go to school. So I'm glad that he got to be on stream 2 days in a row. It's been so long since he has. I don't know why. Like I said, since I set up the studio, the new setup, a couple months ago, he basically has been kind of afraid to come over here. You know what I mean? Like, he'll be in here sometimes, but he's on the floor. Or sometimes he won't come in here at all. I don't know what it is. But you know what it is? I just put in a new air freshener. Maybe the scent of the air freshener, maybe he likes it. And it's attracting him to the room. It could be. Stuff like that, a little change could actually change the behavior of a cat. This is the first time he's doing this. He's sniffing the microphone over here. First time he's doing this. Let's see if we get this angle. Oh, I don't have it set up. Darn. I was going to say, let's set up the angle here so you can see him, but it's not set up. We don't have a kitty angle. Darn. And he slipped. Ha 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 ha. He slipped off my leg. Jasper, it's okay. It's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Ah, he clawed my pants. Man. He clawed my pants, and now I got a big hole in my pants. Seriously. Oh, Jasper. At least you didn't get my skin. But still. How'd you slip? How did you slip? What happened? Don't be embarrassed. Sometimes he gets embarrassed when he slips. Now, he's a cat. He's like, I can't believe I slipped. It's okay. You don't have to be embarrassed. You're welcome in here, buddy. Okay. Oh, well. Well, there's a hole in my pants. Big deal. That's what clothes are for, to be worn. And to get worn out. It's all good. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Oh, we got a couple of tips already. We got a $3 tip here. This person says, warning, this game is straight crack. Oh, this game is straight crack once it gets its claws into you. I'm almost 20 hours in. I can foresee another 100. Wow. Well, we'll see. Again, the only card games that I've ever played, which you can argue, I guess one you could consider, Hearthstone 100 years ago, although I have no idea if this game is anything like Hearthstone. Probably not, right? And then I played Balatro, and I love Balatro. I would play Balatro all the time, but the audience didn't really like it that much, so I only played it a few times, you know? I just received a $5.10 tip. Someone says, what is your favorite Jasper memory? Let's see here. Well, first off, there was big delay. I clicked it twice and it came through twice in a row. It was like monster delay there. I don't know what happened. Let's see here. Well, it's funny because you say Jasper memory. Like, there's no real memory. He's here every day. So I don't remember him. He's in my face every day. You know what I mean? There's so many awesome things about Jasper Kitty. The fact that he's a very lovable cat. He wants to be with you all the time. He always wants to be involved in everything you're up to. Like I said, he's a very social cat. Right? He's not one of these cats that just goes off and does his own thing and ignores you. He wants to be in the thick of things. He wants to be like the life of the party. He always wants to snuggle. He wants a pet. He's very active. He'll zoom around the house with his zoomies and, you know, there's a lot of good stuff. You know, he purrs a lot, loves pets, scratches. Just in general, he's been a very positive influence on our life. So there's no particular moment because there's a million moments a day that are cute with him. Seriously. Okay. Let's see here. Lance Catamaran with our first sub of the day on Kick. Thank you to Lance. I appreciate that. Notably, today is Tuesday, and you know what that means. Tuesday is the last day of the week that Kick counts income for the week, meaning anyone who contributes to the streams today, you help me out a lot. Because I will actually get paid for it today. Not today, but later this week. So if you're watching on Kick today, please, let's get some support. Let's get kicks and subs on Kick today. Let's rally and get support on Kick. Very good. Okay. Rabbit Doom says, you'd be surprised how easy it is to get into Slay the Spire. All right, I'm excited to try it. I really am. I hope it's good. Gameboy says, what do you think your final stream ever would look like? Will you do anything special? Gameboy, if I have anything to do with it, my final stream is decades away, man. I'm not thinking about my final stream. Here's what I found, all right? In my life, to plan ahead any significant amount of time, meaning like years out, is folly. It's a big mistake. Here's why. Things tend to change all the time, and you can't really plan for them. Like, for example, when I started on YouTube, if you had ever told me that I'd be a full-time live streamer, I would have laughed at you. Okay? When I first started on YouTube, if you had ever told me that I would have done it for a living, I would have laughed at you. Okay? At one point, if you would have told me that I would have been doing incredibly well for myself to the point where my life would turn around, I'd have an insanely good setup, I'd be able to plan for things like actually going on a trip with my wife and stuff like that, I also would have laughed at you. Because there was points where it looked like things were never going to get good for me, and I was just going to be basically stuck financially in a horrible place forever. You know what I mean? Life has big ups and downs like this. And any time that I've tried to plan out, oh, what do you want to do with this? What do you want to do with that? You can't, because so many things change. So many factors move, particularly for someone like me whose life is online, a content creator. You know, you got to be moving with the times, adjusting. In 5 years' time, the entire climate of online content creation may change, and I may have to be doing different stuff again. I may have to abandon games and do different kinds of content. You know, who knows? You just don't know. So I couldn't tell you. I have no clue. You know, I want to tell you this. I want to stream for as long as I possibly can because I love it. If it means that I could stream at the end of my life just to share some wisdom, just to hang out with an audience and have a social time and enjoy life together, I would like to do that. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I mean, that would be pretty cool to say, damn, this guy's been streaming since he was in his, late 20s, and he did it his whole life, and he has an insane body of work on the internet that you can enjoy at any time, forever. Would be pretty darn cool, I think. So let's see how it goes. But no, I'm not really thinking about, super long term. What would my last stream want to be? I don't even want to think about that. I think that's years and years and years, decades away. Why would I be planning for that now when I'm only 43 years old, right? I will say this. If you're here today to see me try out Slay the Spire 2, if you like this game already and you want to see me play it more, please engage and support the stream today. I want to do more unique stuff like this year. This is my goal in 2026. Play a bigger variety of games. Play games that normally I would have just skipped, right? That's my whole mentality this year, is to try to expose myself to as much of the gaming landscape as possible so I have a big picture idea of what's really going on this year, rather than only focusing on little AAA things here or there. You know what I'm saying? But I do need to know that people want it, So please, let's have a great stream today. Let's get engagement with likes on the stream. Please like the videos, leave comments. Let's get support on the stream. Let's go. King of the Void says, my biggest tip for today, put your mouse over the enemies. It'll say if they have special abilities on them. It makes a huge difference. Okay. Because for what I'm to understand, Slay the Spire is unique because it's a turn-based RPG, but it uses cards. So unlike, say, Dragon Quest, where, okay, here's your party, you can attack, you could use an item, you could use an ability, you could cast a magic spell. In this case, you just have a deck, and whatever you draw, that's what you can do, correct? So there's RNG element to it, which is kind of interesting, but would probably make it way more challenging, right? Hold on. Well, I'm glad that I can mute that kind of stuff. Hoy, yo, yo, that was a heavy one, too. Hoy! So anyway, yeah, if it has that RNG element to it, where you're not fully in control all the time, that could definitely add an interesting twist that would make the game fun and different. So I guess we'll see today. Yes, I also know it's a roguelike, so basically you do different runs and you're trying to survive as long as you can, right? That's very interesting. I'm sorry if I got germs all over you. That's pretty remarkable. I did it over the internet. Someone tipped the buck, says, do you ever see yourself as officially retiring and having your golden years free of work and streaming, focusing on relaxation and life experiences? Well, it could happen, but again, it's like I've said, think of it this way, okay? Right now, I stream about 6 days a week. There's some weeks I stream 5 days a week, and each day that I stream about 8 hours, okay, roughly. Some days it's less, some days it's more. It depends on what's going on, okay? That's a full work schedule for anyone. It's like any job. That would be considered a full work schedule. As I get older, would I like to cut back on that? Sure. I'd like to have more time to spend with my family, my wife, and do more things that are personal offline. I'm working toward that. Things are getting good to the point where maybe, yes, that can actually happen. But the thing is, even though I work a lot, I love my work. And that's what I want to emphasize. I love being here every day. This, to me, just sitting here chilling with you guys right now, there's zero stress. I mean it, zero stress. There is stress involved with the job, having to moderate and take care of nonsense trolls, having to worry that, you want to have every stream be successful in some way. When it comes to engagement and support, you got to try to motivate towards those goals, right? Let's be honest. You need to have it be a successful business, right? So that's always something in my mind. And depending on what kind of a game I'm playing, some games can be very stressful. Playing Street Fighter, that's stressful. Okay, playing a game that's like a difficult game, pretty stressful. Some games are not stressful at all. Okay, so yeah, there's an element of stress, but for the most part, This is incredibly fun. And because of that, you say, well, will I ever fully retire? Why? If I have fun sitting on stream with an interactive audience, why would I ever want to cut that completely out of my life? Right? I'm not saying that I want to work full time for the rest of my life till the day I die, but I'm saying, hey, if I'm enjoying it, why would I ever want to cut that enjoyment out of my life? You know? I've even told you guys, if I ever were somehow to break out and become a big time rich guy, what if I won the lotto right now and I'm, now I have hundreds of millions of dollars? I would still stream. I want to make that abundantly clear. I would still stream. Even if I would probably demonetize everything, or I would say all proceeds go to charity. Like I would just say any money I make on a stream goes right to charity. Okay? Because I love it. I want to hang out with you guys. I want to have a good time. That's what it's all about. It's not just about, oh, I'm here to make a paycheck. If the paycheck wasn't a factor, it'd be even more fun to be here. Seriously. Is it my job? Yes. Do I take it seriously? Yes. But it's probably the most, fun, loose job ever, All right. This person who I banned the other day on Kick is saying that they're going to behave if I unban them. I'm going to unban them, and the moment that they act up, I'm going to instantly ban them again, and then I'm never going to unban them ever again. So let's see if they can actually be a person of their word, because they've been asking for 2 days to be unbanned, so now they just promised me that they're going to behave. We'll see what happens. Yeah, right. Can we kick off today with the banana song? You want me to be honest? I don't even remember it again, because now we haven't talked about it in a couple of weeks. Okay, I think I remember it. You see how hard? I don't think about it. Because I don't think about it. I don't remember. You guys remember it because you sat there playing the clip over and over for like 5 years, right? For me, it's something I've heard a few times. I don't remember it. It's not even notable to me. Just playing these bongos. Banana song. Time for the banana song. I want banana, tasty banana. See, I forgot it already. I totally forgot it. I want banana, oh, the tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, in comes the nana, yeah. Oh, banana. All right, there you go. You got your banana fix for today. Very nice. Release the banana files, says 6 Hybrid. Phil, we know you've been hiding those banana files all these years. Stanley Steamer just did another 100 kicks and another 100 kicks. Thank you, Stanley. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the support. Well, I played Blasphemous someday. We did. It never stuck, though. I think I bought it and we played it during a marathon, but we never went back to it. Like, honestly, I feel like what I would want to do, we're going to beat Hollow Knight tomorrow. We're going to beat Hollow Knight tomorrow, okay? I think if we were to do another Metroidvania, okay, I want to do Symphony of the Night. The one that kind of started it all, the one that created the hybrid Castlevania Metroid. I've never played it, right? I only played it when it was Xbox 360 had first come out, and they started releasing all these games digitally for Xbox 360 Arcade. I got it, and I only played through the first half of the game. That was it. I never beat it. I want to play Symphony of the Night. It's like the originator. Why don't I want to play the original and best? It's kind of like when people say to me, what's your favorite survival horror game? Boy, that was just a jumble of words. Let's try that again. What's your favorite survival horror game? Resident Evil 1. Why? It's the one that started it all. It's the one that actually put that genre on the map. That's my favorite forever. So the next one I play, I want to do Symphony of the Night. Okay? I hope people would be down for that. I'm not saying I'm doing it right away. I'm saying that's the next Metroidvania I really want to play. Like, I actually want to get that experience under my belt so I have that frame of reference for all future Metroidvania games that I play. Darth Vig asks, are you still planning on playing Pokemon Fire Red Leaf Green? Well, let's be honest here. I was never planning on doing that. Okay? I said it's a possibility of something to do because we need games for the rotation. I'm still considering it. Yes, I am. I am still considering it that I will do it. Okay? So let's see what happens. I will, possibly do that. We'll see. Rose Diamond says, is there less stress on Dragon Quest doing super well later this week because other streams have been going successfully? Yes. Now, here's the thing. I still want it to be successfully. I still want it to be successfully? Boy, I'm really jumbling my words today. I still want it to be successful. I still want to get an audience for it. I still want to have people support it. I want people to like JRPGs and my content because I love JRPGs. So I want them to be viable. You understand? I want them to be a part of my content. But I need people to actually be here for them. And that's the challenge I'm having right now. So let's see what happens. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get people to show up for Dragon Quest. But yes, it does take a lot of the pressure off for the fact that, hey, I've had some great streams already this week. There hasn't been many problems, right? So, yeah. Okay, let's see here. Game Boy, I have absolutely no idea what you just said. I don't understand a word you just said, so I don't even know what it means. King Michael, what's up? Good morning. Good to see ya. And it looks like Transgender Asian has gifted 5 subs to the community over on Kit. So let's get that up on the leaderboard. Thank you so much for that support. Nice early support for the stream is always appreciated. Thank you so much. Why do you think people don't find it entertaining when you play JRPGs and don't support? Huh? What do you mean? Pokemon enthusiastic? Pokemon enthusiastic, let me put it this way. All right? I play Hollow Knight, people show up, engage, and support. I play Street Fighter, people show up, engage, and support. I sit here and hang out talking to you. People show up, engage, and support. I do a random indies night. People show up, engage, and support. I play Dragon Quest VII. Not a lot of people show up. Not a lot of people engage. Not a lot of people support. There's a direct correlation, right? If everything else I'm doing is working, but when I play the JRPG, it doesn't, there's a correlation there. And this is not a one-time thing. This is not a two-time thing. This is literally every time that I play this kind of game. Like, every single time, all right? There's definitely a disconnect with my enjoyment of games and the styles of games that I like and the style that, in general, my audience likes, okay? There just is. And I think I have to accept that, but I am hoping, with the fact that I am still toughing through and playing the games, even if they're not doing that well, that I will eventually recruit people to the JRPG side. Does that make sense? I want more people to enjoy what I like, because I want to be able to play what I like more often. But I can't if people don't also like it. I'm a streamer. My job is to entertain an audience. I'm not just here to play a game for myself. I'm here to entertain you. So I have to do things that you're going to be here for and hang out and watch and enjoy and support. I have to do those things, or else I will never be successful, right? King of the Void says, it's not just you. JRPGs tend to get lower viewership across Twitch in general for reasons I stated above. I'm not surprised to hear that, honestly. Toasty says, JRPGs are actually some of your most entertaining playthroughs because you like them so much. I know. Like, for example, I'm playing Dragon Quest. I'm literally fully narrating the game, reading all the dialogue that's not being spoken by the voice actors, right? I'm narrating the combat. I'm doing, I get into it. I like it. I don't get it. I don't know why people just, I feel like modern audiences, sadly, have almost been, how can I say? It's babied isn't the word, but I feel like modern game development has gone a certain route to hop on certain trends, because I just talked about this yesterday during the Dragon Quest stream. Even Final Fantasy, the franchise that really kind of innovated turn-based RPGs along with Dragon Quest, because I say those are the two, right? Final Fantasy isn't turn-based anymore. The recent Final Fantasies are all action-based button mashing. They are. Both Final Fantasy VII Remake, trilogy, as well as Final Fantasy 15, 16, they're button mashers. There's no turn-based strategy to it at all. They've removed the element that made it unique and it gave it its identity because they felt, modern audiences don't want that. So when you're being told literally by game developers this isn't good anymore, it's hard for people to appreciate it, right? It's a damned miracle that a game like Expedition 33 did so well last year because it's turn-based. And you have been told and conditioned by game development that turn-based is awful and boring. It's not. I'm telling you right now, it's not. More strategic, turn-based, slow-paced. I love that kind of combat. It allows you to think. It allows the combat to become more complex. When everything's action-based, you just have to mash. Like, I'll give you an example. Old school Pokemon games versus Pokemon Legends ZA. Old school Pokemon games being turn-based, you can actually use status effects and or those kind of like over time effects very effectively. You could say, okay, turn 1, I will use a blind. Turn 2, poison. Turn 3, I'll hit him hard. Then I'll tag out to my other Pokemon. When you're playing Pokemon Legends ZA, it's all 100% action focused. You can't even think for a quarter of a second on anything you're doing. So the moment your Pokemon comes in, mash. Do the attack that's the most powerful. Keep mashing. Oh, next, mash a other powerful attack. Mash the other powerful attack. That's all you can do. There's no strategy to it. There's no intelligence to it. It takes away a whole element of something that makes the game good. I hate that. I hate that they've actually removed it from Pokemon. Now, will the next Pokemon be the same? I hope not. But it seems like that's what they're going toward. They're going towards less intelligence, less thought, more button mashing for the masses because the masses are dumb and the masses can't think. So instead, just make it that you go like this, right? I mean, make every game Kingdom Hearts 3. No, please don't. Some of us actually want to use our brain cells when we play video games. We don't want to have everything done for us. We don't want to have everything be a quick button push. You know how also what is suffering from this? Fighting games. Fighting games used to be very complex inputs, timing. Now it's just everyone can do every single thing in every fighting game because they dumbed them down that there's no skill anymore. So every moron can just do duh and do giant combos and stuff. That's dumb. You're making the human populace stupider by making everything so goddamn easy. We don't want that. There's supposed to be an element of challenge to video games. Why have you removed it? Hell, I'll even say Resident Evil Requiem. For all the things that it did right, it was too easy. I wanted it to be more challenging. Why did I go through the game and basically one-shot every boss? I shouldn't. I shouldn't one-shot every boss. Now, the game should have good checkpoints, so if you die, you can do the boss over. But why did I one-shot everything? It should have been more challenging than that. I just don't get it. Omega Sauce, thank you so much for a gifted sub. It looks like Omega Sauce had been gifted a sub by Lance, so Omega Sauce paid it forward and just gifted a sub on Kick. Thank you, Omega Sauce. I appreciate that. Well, that's the thing. Turkey-infused pasta says, then play it on Insanity. No one wants to see me play it again. I would have played it on the harder difficulty first. I did so with Resident Evil 4 Remake. I did so with Resident Evil 3 and 2 Remake, right? But they didn't let you this time. They made you play the easier mode first with almost no challenge. And now I don't want to play it a second time. No one wants to see me play the same game again. That sucks. They should have let you do it right from the beginning. Slay the Spire 2 is the king of slow turn-based RPGs right now. This is the exact kind of game I'm asking for. All right. Let's go. Let's see how it turns out today. Hopefully we plan, we strategize. I got to learn. Of course, I have to learn how this works. A card-based RPG. I don't really understand it yet. We'll see. I hope it's something unique and interesting and take some thought. That's what I want. Okay, guys, let's just do this and get this out of the way. All right? You ready for what we're about to do? Because it is Mario Day. It's March 10th. It's Mario Day. Let's just do this. All right? Let's just get the pain. Let's pull the knife out. Okay? I think you know what I'm talking about, all right? Let's watch the Super Mario Galaxy final trailer. All right, here we go.
There's a huge universe out there. With a lot of galaxies.
We gotta get everyone out of here. Go, go, go! Mamma mia.
demand that you release my father.
Over my dead body.
Fine with me.
So far, that's not so bad. So far. Okay. But isn't this technically melding the plots of Mario Sunshine and Mario Galaxy? Because wasn't Bowser Jr. from Mario Sunshine originally? I think. Right? I'm not getting that wrong, am I? I'm pretty sure.
Your king has returned!
Long live the king!
The Bowser name shall be feared once more!
Oh no! Everyone calm down.
Toad, pack our things.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Oh, princess, you're going to regret that.
So it's not even just Super Mario Galaxy, it's actually Super Mario Odyssey 2. It has the T-Rex. So do you see what I'm saying about this? This is not Super Mario Galaxy movie. This is Super Mario 2, Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Odyssey. It's called Super Mario Pop Culture Slop. They crushed it all together into one movie. It won't make any sense whatsoever. If you're a fan of Mario, you'll have nostalgia feelies because, oh, look, the thing from that game that I played is in it. But it's not actually anything significant or even coherent. Really. Like, honestly, it's just not. It's just like the first movie. And then they have the stupid Mario theme here, like that matters. Like, that'll play into the movie in some way. No, it won't. It's just, it's nostalgia slop.
Hello, maggots.
I think it's funny it's coming out April 1st. Like it's an April Fool's joke that the movie is bad, right? No, it is. It actually is. It's not supposed to be a joke. It actually is bad, you know? So yeah, it's lame. I'm sorry. Like, let me put it this way. Visually, it looks good. Just like the first movie. Visually, it was appealing because the graphics of the CGI now are crazy good, right? But outside of that, you literally have, what, 30 to 40 years of Mario games that you could have systematically made into a universe that made sense with a narrative that made sense. And instead you just decided, crush it all together to make an amalgamation of slop that doesn't mean anything, but it's flashy and the kids will go on to see it. Yeah, it's bad. It's lame. Because again, it's something my whole life has been a part of my life, video games and Mario. And the fact that basically no attention or care to detail or anything is being given to that. Instead, it's just another piece of garbage to be pooped out of Hollywood for kids to say, ooh, and buy me merch and shit off of it. It's crap. Yeah. Sad. Because, they could have done so much. And instead, they're just doing so fucking little with zero effort. So, anyway. Yeah, I hate it. Soulless slop. No, I mean, Bookworm, you're right, but that's where they've gone wrong. He says, well, I thought that's made for us guys over 40. The movie's made for kids. Well, why? It's supposed to be generational, meaning it's supposed to be something that appeals to everyone, right? It's Mario. Mario is for kids. Mario is for adults. Mario is for everyone in between. It's supposed to be kind of a universal appeal, is it not? At least that's my feeling. It's supposed to be universally appealing. Instead, it's just for the kids now. Why? Why can't it appeal to everyone? Why can't it actually be a good movie for kids to watch? But for those who've had Mario as part of their lives for 40 freaking years, right? Why can't it also be good for them? Because that's too hard to do? I guess so. I guess it's too hard to make something that actually is culturally relevant for everyone. Instead, just go the easy route and just make some slop. I guess it's what it is. It's kind of like if you're a creator, you could either make creative, meaningful content, or you could just react to shit all day, right? So you make the slop. You make the easy mode slop. It makes you money. It's easy to produce. Yeah, don't work. Just react to nonsense, be a drama idiot, and make a lot of money. Yeah, I get it. That's also what I'm against, too. So I guess that's why I don't like the Super Mario Brother movies. There you go. Oh, I disagree. Lalafell says the movie works fine for adults. Did you see the first movie? It was so bad. Like, I was so fucking bored most of the movie. Every time you think something cool is going to happen, oh, wait, they're starting to play the theme from Mario 3 out of nowhere. I wonder if something's about to happen that'll tie in Mario 3. No. They just played it as background music, so if you know Mario 3, you'd be like, ooh, I recognize that track, and it has no meaning whatsoever. It's a waste of your fucking time. And then all of a sudden, they would cram in a bunch of shit that makes no sense. Why is Mario Kart in this? Why is the Donkey Kong world in this? What? Huh? The fuck is going on? Don't worry about that. Is it flashy? Is it pretty? Well, yeah, it is. Well, then just keep watching. And keep your mouth shut. You're not supposed to think. You're just supposed to watch. Oh. Got it. I disagree. Someone just said, well, it's better than making 5 separate Mario movies. No, it's not. If you're making an intelligent narrative that goes over 5 movies and they all make sense and they lead into each other in a coherent plot that is intelligent, I like that more than slop. Okay, I'll give you an example. In the 1990s, there were 2 cartoons that came out for Sonic the Hedgehog. There was The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which was Kitty Slop, and then there was Sonic SATAM, Saturday Morning, okay? The reason that everyone liked Saturday Morning was because it was an ongoing narrative. It had serious themes. The story developed over time. If you missed an episode, you actually didn't know what was going on the next episode because you missed a part of the story. It was like reading an ongoing comic book narrative that you wanted to follow each episode, each issue. You didn't want to miss one. It was actually meaningful content written for intelligent people, okay? Sonic Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was literally like Looney Tunes. Every episode meant nothing. It was complete slop. It was just slapstick jokes and garbage. You can miss an episode, come back, you miss nothing because everything's a full reboot reset. Okay? That's what they're making now for kids. Just brainless trash. Nothing that makes them think, care, feel. Just, it's sparkly. Look, oh. The kids are going to be fucking stunted. These kids are not going to know how to feel, how to think, do anything for themselves because they're watching this garbage. They're playing this garbage. Their whole life is easy mode garbage. They're going to be dumb as rocks. Why are we feeding our kids the rocks? No, there's no fucking irony here, you stupid fucking dunce. The reason that I'm different from other creators is because I don't put out fucking slop. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you'll actually fucking be intelligent for once. But the thing is, you're a mouth drooler and you say dumb shit like that. Why am I so angry about Mario lore but not Fallout? Because the Fallout lore continues the story of Fallout. The reason people don't like the Fallout TV show is because the people writing the show have chosen outcomes for character arcs that they don't like. They don't like that Mr. House turned out this way, that the Legion turned out this way, that the NCR turned out this way. They're upset. They always imagined in their heads through fan service that the plot would have gone somewhere different. Well, the show's continuing the plot. You don't like that, you have a right to disagree. That doesn't mean the show is bad. That is reimagining the existing plot of Mario in a slop-like garbage fashion. It's literally stomping on the fucking stuff that you grew up with. And the problem is the people in charge, who are in charge of Nintendo, are actually saying, so this now makes this relevant for a new generation. Now a new generation will understand Mario. No, they won't. Not if they're watching that. You fucking ruined it. So they're going to think that's Mario. They're not going to know that War is from Mario 2 and that's a unique game that plays different from the rest of the Mario franchise and why. They're not going to know that Bowser Jr. was from Mario Sunshine and he had the paintbrush with him and that was part of that game. They're not going to understand that Mario Galaxy was the one about the Lumas and they won't play any of the games. They'll think it's all one fucking thing because you made it that way in a movie for morons. But again, you have to be intelligent to understand the distinction between the Fallout show and the Mario slop, but you're not intelligent, which is why you're asking me the question. Genuinely, who cares? Well, obviously people do because they wanted me to react to that. They asked me to react to that. Distinctly, I was asked today to react to that clip, and that's why. By the way, it's going to demonetize the video, so if you're watching this video on YouTube, any ads you see on it aren't mine. Nintendo's making all the revenue on this video. Yeah, they already claimed, because they claimed the stream. I'm serious. They claimed the stream, said, oh, you're watching someone else's content. Turn it off right now. So there you go. Does it matter if a new audience doesn't know where things come from? Yes, it does, actually. Right now, there's an entire generation of people who think that the Transformers are just a bunch of slop CGI movies. They don't even know that Transformers actually started out as like a Japanese-style manga, and then it turned into an American cartoon, and then there was a toy series behind it. They don't know anything. They actually legit just think that it's a bunch of shitty Michael Bay movies. That's sad. What was the point of that? Oh, to make money. Oh, so because you made money, you ruined something. Good for you. Oh, I don't believe in that. I think that's fucked up. I really do. Shia LaBeouf started Transformers. There you go. You're right. It was Shia LaBeouf and his grand determination and genius who thought up the Transformers franchise. Thoughts on the 90s Mario movie? I mean, it was an atrocious abortion, right? It really was. But it's one of those movies that it's so bad, it's good. Like, I would watch the Mario movie and enjoy it just on the sake that you know it's a horrible movie. Just like the Street Fighter movie from the 90s. Same thing. Like, you know it's bad, but you can't help enjoying watching it. You get entertainment factor out of it being bad. Thank you, Bookworm, for 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support on the YouTube side of things. Hotfire, it's a good question, but I'm going to answer it in a way you're not going to like. He says, serious question, don't you think using modern adaptations opens the door for them to discover old stuff rather than just hoping they'll find it? No. Wanna know why? Because the modern adaptations, sadly, replace the old stuff. Okay? How many movies come out that are remakes of the original, and you had no idea there was an original? And you never will. Yeah, because that new modern movie is the replacement for the original, so you have no clue that the original ever existed. Okay? The head of Nintendo outright said, we're making these movies to become culturally relevant as the representations of our IP for a modern era. Meaning, he wants the movies to replace the originals because he thinks they can't monetize the originals anymore. I'm serious. This is what the guy said. He basically said, you can't really sell the Mario Brothers games anymore from back in the day. No one's going to buy Mario 1 on NES. So instead, we'll sell the movie. That's what he said. He said, that's the replacement. Well, I want you to think about that. Today, Street Fighter 6 is the easiest fighting game on the fucking planet to play. It's literally a simpleton's game. Anyone within 20 minutes of playing and watching a video can probably do a giant combo in the game. It has almost no skill whatsoever to execute anything in the game. Everything is easy mode shit. Okay? Do you think that a person commonly right now who just jumped in and started playing Street Fighter 6 is going to say, oh, I just discovered Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I can't wait to go play it. No. They don't even know it exists. And they never will. The community doesn't talk about it. It's as if it never, ever happened. Instead, all we want to talk about is Street Fighter 6. Why? Because that's what brings in the views. That's what brings in the money. That's what everyone talks about. Because it's profitable. Because it's popular. Because it's hype. So no one talks about the original good shit when you replace it with slop. The slop becomes what's representative of the IP then. And that's what's happened with almost everything in our lives, is that a modern slop version that's easily marketable and monetizable has replaced the original good work. The art is being lost to the monetized garbage. And even worse than that, now we've got AI in the mix. An AI to generate half the shit. So now can you imagine what's going to happen in the next 10 years when they start to make the new movies, the new games, and AI just generates half of it? How bad that's going to fucking be? So now you'll never know the originals ever existed. King Michael, I don't know what you mean. Is Ferbs here? First of all, is this really King Michael? Yes, it is. Ferbs, King Michael is saying he was trying to say hello to you. But I don't know what's going on there. I have no idea. No, my donation animations are not AI generated. What are you talking about? No, they're not. These are actual sprites from the games. The original works. These are not AI generated. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, that's my opinion. You can disagree. That's fine. That's the beauty of it, is that in life, people can agree to disagree. If you like the modern stuff, go for it. Seriously, if you like that Mario movie, go watch it. I'm not going to. When it goes on demand somewhere for free or something, I'll watch it, which is what I did with the original Mario movie, but I have zero desire to see that thing. That looks like a big turd to me. It's called a polished turd. It's a turd nonetheless. It fucking stinks. It really is not representative of what it's supposed to be. But man, they polished it up to look nice, so everyone's going to go spend money on it. So go for it. I ain't watching that shit. What is Mario's last name? Mario. Everyone knows his name is Mario, and his brother's name is Luigi Mario. They're the Mario brothers. Get it? That's why they're called the Mario brothers. Everyone knows this. How do you not know this? All right, Bookworm says I'll kick in $20 more if we start right now. All right, let's do it. Folks, thanks for a great DSP morning show. I appreciate you all hanging out here. It's time to start with Slay the Spire 2. I don't know anything about it besides it's a card-based, turn-based RPG. Let's go. Let's give it a look. Let's give it a go. Let's see what it's all about. I'm down for it. You're down for it. Slay the Spire 2 right here live on DSP Gaming. Thank you so very much for watching the DSP morning show. Be sure to like the stream. Be sure to like the video. Thanks for watching. See you soon.